Hello guys, welcome. Today we will discuss and learn to find impact force acting on a vehicle. Watch this video till the end. I have added an additional method discussion at the end. There are many formulas for finding impact force. The most popular formula for finding a force, which we know is F equals ma, but using this formula will give a minimal value. So, we will use another formula. By using impulse formula, we can find the average force. Just divide m into a by impact time. The total mass of the vehicle is 220 kilograms, as I calculated roughly. I don't know the acceleration of the vehicle, so dividing velocity by time. Assuming the maximum speed of the vehicle is 50 km per hour. Divide by 3.6 to convert as meter per second. 13.8 meters per second. Velocity is founded. Time consumed to attain the maximum speed of 13.8 meters per second in 2 seconds. I calculated this from an older vehicle. By dividing the maximum velocity by time, we get an acceleration value of 6.9 meters per second square. Now we have values for mass and acceleration. One thing that left is impact time. Assume a value less than 1 second, as impact happens in a fraction of a second. I am initially assuming 0.2 seconds for front impact. We have the required values, apply it in the impulse formula. This is the average force. Note that an increase in impact time will decrease the impact force, and decrease in time will increase the impact force. Likewise, an increase in acceleration will increase the force, and a decrease in acceleration will cause a decrease in impact force. We can consider this as the impact force, but people multiply the mass with g-force. We know F equals ma. Use the calculated average force value here. And total mass. We need to find a new acceleration value here. And compare it with the Earth's acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.81 meters per second square. Dividing 35 by 9.81, I am getting 3.5 g-force. Approximately 4 times of gravity will act on the vehicle. Again F equals ma, but here 4 times of gravity is the acceleration. The front impact force is obtained. We can find a single maximum force and apply it on all the sides of the front, back, rear and rollover. But I found people calculate different forces for each side and use it. I have a doubt, we just calculated the impact force when the vehicle hits a stationary object like a tree. But when two vehicles collide with each other, the force exerting will be very great, right? Well, the maximum force when colliding can be got by multiplying it by 2. Comment on your answer below. I have seen people give a lesser impact time duration for the front and greater impact time duration for the other sides. As we know, a decrease in impact time will increase the impact force. Let me reduce the impact time and see the result. Reducing the impact time to 0.15 second. Reducing the impact time caused the impact force to increase. As you can see, reducing the impact time caused the impact force to increase. Choose a good impact time. Finding the impact force for the other side is the same method, just change the impact time. There is a specific impact time consideration for each country, surf for it. Now, let us calculate impact force on the rollover. Assuming the vehicle falls from a height of 6 feet. Converting feet to meters. Force can also be calculated by dividing work done by displacement. Work done can be calculated from kinetic energy. But kinetic energy needs velocity. So, equate kinetic energy with potential energy. Mass into gravity into height. A half into mass into velocity square. Now, we can find the kinetic energy using founded velocity. We got value for work done. Now, let us find displacement. By dividing the obtained work done and displacement, we can find force. Do you know where did the negative went and why? Comment. Let me tell you how I found force acting on suspension mounts. When bumps occur. If you have any other method, comment it down. Use the same impulse formula here. I made the design of this vehicle to make 40% of the weight on the front and 60% of the weight on the rear. The force acting on the front. The force acting on the rear. I am dividing the obtained value into two, as there are 2 wheels on the front and 2 wheels on the rear. The front suspension mount point is 5, so dividing the force into 5. So, I will get a value of force acting on each mounting point. The rear suspension mount point is 3, so dividing the force into 3. So, I will get a value of force acting on each mounting point. The force acting on each suspension mount points. I want to discuss this way of finding impact force. This is straightforward, but the value is not a high of the other method. We know work done is a half mv square. By using it, we can find the work done. The distance can be found using velocity into the impact time. We are getting a value of force which is 1000 to 2000 Newton less than the impulse method. I found this way of finding force in a journal. What do you think about this? Do watch our other videos in this series. Subscribe to support our work.